CAW All Stars, making greatness since 2009.
Will you hold the line when every one of them is giving up or giving in? Tell me, in this house of mine, nothing ever comes without a consequence or cost. Tell me, will the stars align? Will heaven step in? Will it save us from our sin? Will it? Cause this house of mine stands strong. That's the price to pay. Leave behind your heartache, cast away. Just another product of today. Rather be the hunter than the prey. And you're standing on the edge, face up, cause you're unnatural. A beating heart of stone. You gotta be so cold, so make it in this world. Yeah, you're a natural, living your life cutthroat. You gotta be so cold, yeah, you're a natural. Somebody, let me see the light within the dark tree shadows and what's happening. Looking through the glass, find the wrong within the past, knowing we are the youth. Call out to the beast, not a war with other peace, facing a bitter truth. The truth, that's the price you pay. Leave behind your heartache, cast away. Just another product of today. Rather be the hunter than the prey. And you're standing on the edge, face up, cause you're a natural. A beating heart of stone. You gotta be so cold to make it in this world. Yeah, you're a natural, living your life cutthroat. You gotta be so cold. Yeah, you're a natural. Oh, deep inside me, I'm fading so black, I'm fading. Took an oath, but the blood of my hand won't break it. I can taste it. The end is upon us. I swear, gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Natural, a beating heart of stone. You gotta be so cold to make it in this world. Yeah, you're a natural, living your life cutthroat. You gotta be so cold. Yeah, you're a natural. I'm so bored with this world that spins around me. Used to make me dizzy. I have never hurt anyone. When am I gonna get some? A little bedlam till I'm coming undone. When am I gonna get some? A little mayhem never hurt anyone. When am I gonna get some? Get some, get some. A little bedlam till I'm coming undone. When am I gonna get some? Get some, get some.
And ladies and gentlemen, for the final time, welcome to Superstar Mayhem. My name is Philip Ontario, and folks, this is for real the final stop before Glory Days 6, the big conclusion, the big finale. Folks, we've got a hell of a card for you here tonight. The CAW All Stars Championship, the VWU Championship, both on the line tonight. Ben Hopkins, one-on-one with Malik Brown. And we're kicking things off with the man that shocked a lot of people on the last edition of Superstar Mayhem when he won the CAW All Stars Adrenaline Championship. That being this young man right here, Greene, and certainly it did not come without controversy. Greene challenged Alex James for that Adrenaline Championship. after straight up, he put his hands on the referee. Broke the rules, low blowed the champion, the former champion, Alex James, and now Connor Greene walking to the ring as the CAW All Stars Adrenaline Champion, set to address that championship victory, but also address his upcoming championship match, not a CAW All Stars Adrenaline Championship match, but a Junior Heavyweight Championship match, as he once again tries to take the Junior Heavyweight Championship from Alex James. But to do that, he doesn't just have to beat the Crash Poet, he also has to beat Cabrera and the GMR. The Adrenaline Champion is in the ring. Let's hear from Connor Greene.
The last Superstar Mayhem before Glory Days. Glory Day 6. The conclusion to all of this. And let me tell you, I'm just getting started. You know, ever since I went out on my own, I have been nothing but successful ever since I ditched that loser, Alex James. And I did what I said I was going to do after CAW All Stars 16. Take everything from him. I am now the CAW All Stars Adrenaline Champion, and you will all respect that fact, and you will all respect me. Because at the end of the day, I am better than you and levels above you in integrity, in spirit, and in essence. And you bet your ass I'm better than you in that ring. But you know, I've not only just beat Alex James, I've beaten GMR too. And I've had my issues with Cabrera, but I'm pretty happy he laid out Alex James last Mayhem. But he isn't going to be able to lay me out at Glory Days. There's no way I am losing at Glory Days with all this combined experience against all three of these men. I'm walking out Glory Day 6, leaving AWF on my own accord. And that is with one last sweet Green Day 1, 2, 3. The end of an era and the start of Connor Greene's true renaissance. So I'll see you at Glory Day 6. You don't want to miss it.
Well, it appears somebody has heard enough. That is the music of the former Adrenaline Champion, the AWF Junior Heavyweight Champion, the Crash Poet, Alex James. And there he is, on the last edition of Superstar Mayhem. Connor Greene, under controversial means, defeated this man to win the CAW All Stars Adrenaline Championship. One-time tag team partners, one-time close friends, now bitter rivals. We're going to see those two collide as part of a fatal four-way match at Glory Days, including GMR and the man who attacked Alex James to close Superstar Mayhem, our last episode, the Miracle, Cabrera, who will be in action tonight against Alex James. That's why Alex James is dressed to compete, but maybe he's got some words for the new Adrenaline Champion.
Do you ever shut up? Do you stop to listen to yourself? To hear yourself? To even imagine how you sound focusing on yourself, Connor? The only reason why you're a champion right now is because you took a shortcut. You cheated. Do I have to remind you of that, or do I have to show you? There's video footage. You cheated. You took a shortcut. See, this is what I've been talking about. You're not ready. You haven't been, because you're just focused on the wrong things. But hey, if you want to just keep going this route and see how it works out for you, I can't stop you. God knows I've tried. But these last few months, I've had a run-in with not only you, with GMR, who for some reason just can't take a loss, and Cabrera, who wants to attack a man after his match. You see how I'm not that hard to find. I'm always here if you want to have a fight. And then there's you, Connor. I mean, there's not much more to say about you. But here's one thing. At Glory Days, I'm gonna whoop all of your asses and lock in that last stanza and tap all of you out just so I can walk out junior heavyweight champion. But hell, why wait for Glory Days?
Big knee there by Alex James. Alex James doesn't want to wait till Glory Days. He's been waiting long enough to get his hands on that sack of shit, Connor Greene. And Poetry Zen by the junior heavyweight champion. But Alex James has got to get refocused here because he is set for action. He just laid out the Adrenaline champion, his former tag team partner. And Connor Greene is being taken out outside the ring. Here comes a miracle, Cabrera, heading right towards the ring. Following that controversial Adrenaline Championship matchup, Cabrera headed to the ring, and he hit a spear on Alex James. My understanding is Cabrera, it wasn't anything personal. My understanding is he just didn't want to be forgotten about in this Fatal 4-Way matchup. Everyone's talking about the history between Alex James and Connor Greene. Everyone knows about the battles that Alex James and GMR have been through over that Adrenaline Championship. Cabrera does not want to be forgotten about. Well, he's not going to be tonight, as he's set for action, non-title action against the junior heavyweight champion. And wait, hold on. Alex James going in for the kill. He's got last stanza locked in. This one could be over right here, right now, but Cabrera able to get out of harm's way. Folks, what a way to kick things off here for the final episode of Superstar Mayhem. Big knee there by Cabrera. Like I said, these two men will be part of the Fatal 4-Way Junior Heavyweight Championship match at Glory Days. That will also feature GMR and the new Adrenaline champion, Connor Greene. Certainly going to be a tough contest for the champion, Alex James, to retain his title. He doesn't have to be involved in the decision for a new champion to be crowned. Allison and Alex James into the corner, knife edge chop. Multiple strikes to the head of the champion. Folks, we got a big main event tonight. World Heavyweight Champion Ben Hopkins in action, taking on one of the men that he will face at Glory Days. $6 million champion Malik Brown. Two CAW All Stars Hall of Famers colliding tonight. You don't want to miss that. Now Cabrera's, oh my goodness, I thought he was going for a suicide dive. Hit a tornado DDT on the outside. Also, folks, the CAW All Stars and VWU World Championships on the line tonight. Jamal Bedlam defending his BWU World Heavyweight Championship against Jackpot. And then also, CAW All Stars champion Krack defending his championship against former AWF World Champion Big Dwayne. Modified DDT there by Cabrera. 2, but only a 2 count. What is Owl going for here? He went for a belly-to-back suplex, but Alex James able to get out of harm's way. Elbow to the back of the head. We'll also find out the next inductee to the AWF Hall of Fame. Stacked class this year. A lot of big AWF names going in. Who will be joining that class? We're going to find out tonight. Also, my understanding is General Manager Ben Hitman has a big announcement regarding Glory Days 6. One of the matches at Glory Days 6. I don't know what that announcement's going to be. We're going to find out a little bit later on. Alex James going into the ring, hits the tornado DDT. Now heading up to the top rope. Big crossbody by the Crash Poet. Maple knee there, shades of former World Heavyweight Champion and General Manager Ben Hitman. Big knee to the head there by the Junior Heavyweight Champion Alex James. Now heading up to the top rope. Oh my good, what the hell, 630 by the Junior Heavyweight Champion. And only a 2 count. Big super kick there by Alex James to Cabrera, and Al rolling to the floor. And folks, it's been remarkable to see the growth between these two over the course of their time here in the AWF. I mean, this time last season, Alex James won half of the AWF Tag Team Champions alongside Connor Greene. Now, I mean, those two can't even be in the same ring without getting their hands on one another. A lot has changed. Alex James also has achieved a lot of success. Junior Heavyweight Champion, was the Adrenaline Champion. Picked up a big win over GMR at CAW All Stars. He defeated Ben Hopkins at CAW All Stars before that. And look, you know, we bring it up all the time. The list of people who have held the Junior Heavyweight Championship have achieved incredible success here in the AWF. Is Al Cabrera looking for that spear, and he got it. AJ Young, Brandon Wolf, Ben Hopkins, just to name a few. Oh dear God, what the hell? It's like a modified GTS of sorts. Alex James, you got to give it to the kid. He is still fighting. He is still in this. He can take a hell of a beating. Alex James is the one who personally requested for this match tonight as he's thrown off the top rope. He's a fighting champion. This may be non-title, but Alex James, you know, he's unlike some other champions. Some champions, they might have taken the night off, not had a match before Glory Days. Alex James wanted this match tonight after what Cabrera did. And here we are, and you got to wonder, was that the right call? Things are looking good for Cabrera right now. And imagine, just imagine, if the Miracle is able to pull that off, a miracle, and defeat the champion tonight, what that would mean for Glory Days. That would mean Alex James coming off not just one, but two losses to two of those individuals in that fatal four-way matchup. What is this? Cabrera? Oh my, good God, spike DDT on the apron. He's got to get Alex James into the ring, go for a cover. This one could be over. And oh, he's looking for the spear. He's going to hit another spear. Oh no, the counter. Counter by the champion. Now super kick. Alex James is able to block the spear, turned it into a DDT. Now what is this? Oh, a lung blower. Now Cabrera could be in trouble. Alex James putting Cabrera on the top rope. What the hell? Hurricane Rana. Now sending him into the ropes. There's that big spinning discus knee. He's waiting for him to get to his feet, maybe thinking poetry's end. That's exactly what he has in mind, and there it is. And 3. The junior heavyweight champion, Alex James, picks up the victory tonight here on Superstar Mayhem. Is this the sight that we will see at Glory Days 6 when Alex James defends his championship, not just against Cabrera, but Conor Greene and GMR? Can Alex James stand tall, still junior heavyweight champion? Wait, Conor Greene, he's back up, he's back in the ring. It's a Shining Wizard. Alex James does things face to face, but Conor Greene attacking from behind. No respect whatsoever. And wait a minute, hold on, that's GMR. And GMR telling this crowd to be quiet. Conor Greene, oh, now he knows. Oh my God, he just knocked his lights out. GMR has just put down Conor Greene. And folks, could this be the sight of Glory Days? Will the GMR be standing tall as junior heavyweight champion? It's going to be a hell of a fatal four-way at Glory Days.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a. We're gonna do it. Give us any chance, we'll take it. Resist any rule, we'll break it. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Doing it our way. What would we do, baby, without us? What would we do, baby, without us?
And there ain't no nothing we can't love each other through. There is more to life than what you're living. So take a chance and face the wind. An open road and a road that's hit. Brand new life around the bend. As long as we got each other, we got the world spinning right in our hands, baby, you and me.
We gotta be.
Your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, what a day. Grooving all week with you. These days are ours. Share them with me. These days are ours. Happy and free. These happy days are yours and mine. These happy days are yours and mine. Happy days.
You know, I stand here on what is the penultimate night in my CAW career. A journey where I've literally risen from nothing to be the very benchmark that this industry is measured against. And I have a lot on my mind, and seeing as I've given you 16 years of my life, the very least you can do is give me the respect I deserve to speak without interruption. So I will reiterate that point, is that when I am talking, your mouths are shut, your ears are open, and you're listening to me. You see, I won't take up much of your time, and in fact this is the last time you'll hear this voice, I mean for the majority of you. And I want to just make something clear, this isn't a character or bravado or gimmick or brand talking. No, this is just plain old me talking to you for the first time in about 16 years. So it's important, and I'd listen. You see, because the sad reality is this industry dies at glory days because it no longer has me in it. I, like many leaders, brand starters, ideasmen, live by a simple creed, an idea that is that you leave a place better than when you started. And I tried with CAW, but it just doesn't work. Because, you know, points was an industry measured by the metric of talent. And the best talent rose to the top, and the people below would complain about politics or yada yada or whatever. It's unfair. But the reality was they were never good enough to be in the positions at the top of the card. You have to rise through talent, and I have done that by my very own talent. For I never once had to book my own show, promote my own show to become a world champion. I never once told anyone joining the industry that I am a legend based off of the titles, the tournaments, the accolades and the victories that I booked myself for. We used to fight to show that we were talented. But we're now in an industry where if people aren't given what they feel like they deserve unwarrantedly, they cry and cry about it. And we have to have these kumbaya circles where we all tell them one thing we really like about them instead of telling them to grow the fuck up. So where does this industry go without me? Well, I mean, it dies. As I said, it dies. I'm not lying. I would never lie to you, and the truth is beneficial to me, but it's still the truth. Because when I go, I'm not the only one going. There'll be a lot of people left, and who is that is left? Well, you have no talent, no hopers like Damien Shelley. We all have to pretend we really like, despite the fact they drone on about the most incessant pointless bullshit constantly. You have legends in their own lunchtime, like Eddie Lobo or Matt Thunder, who when it came to the AWF, a show built off of talent. Where were they? Yeah, they might get a spot in $1 million battle royal, but that's not about talent. It's about who can find a building. And while I'm at it, are we still pretending Sly Cooper's a viable franchise? Are we still feeling that's relevant, despite the fact that even its own publisher doesn't want to produce a new game, doesn't want to publish a new game? I'm tired, man. I'm tired because I try to hold myself and by proxy this industry to a standard. I don't want to come out here and half-arse things. I speak from the heart, but I don't feel like this industry has gotten close to my standards at any point in time. The batting average is low because of the people that work in it. And I've wasted enough time near these people. But don't worry. When I'm gone, you can all get what you want, and that is your share circles where everyone gets to hold the world title, because you feel it would be really bad if someone didn't get the opportunity, when really it should be about who's best. You know, the funny thing is, speaking of world titles, and I haven't even addressed my match at Glory Days, you know, petitions or not, skullduggery, chicanery or not, I actually do, at the bottom of my heart, respect Scott and Malik, because talent should respect talent. And you know, the fact that that is my last match, I'm fine with. It's a one shallow positive in a very bleak industry. Because if I had to face some of you, if I was told that the last match of my story career was against some of you, I would simply no-show Glory Days. Because I have standards and accountability. I believe in talent. And some of you do not deserve to be in the same building, the same industry, or the same company as me, quite frankly. So I enter Glory Days as the world champion, and I'll leave the world champion. But you know, I feel happy knowing that that is my final night. There's a genuine smile on my face knowing that I don't have to pretend to like you. I don't have to pretend to put up with you. I don't need to be near you. So when I exit the stage left after my match, which I will win, I'm done. I would have given CAW the death it needs. And you can enjoy a shallow husk of an industry without a real benchmark to measure up against should you wish. That is fine by me. But I will leave you with one simple last message. In fact, do not message me. I won't respond. Don't look for me, because you will not find me. And do not miss me, for I will never miss you.
Well, World Heavyweight Champion, certainly unfiltered. Does not want to be contacted, does not want any association following Glory Days. For Mr. Hopkins, he's not quite done yet. He's got a big match with Malik tonight, and his World Heavyweight Championship match at Glory Days, also involving Scott McShannon. But right now, one half of the AWF Tag Team Champion, Jamal Bedlam, the VWU World Heavyweight Champion, heading to the ring with us, Adam Jackpot. Jamal Bedlam hit in the face with that tag team title, but that's not what's on the line tonight. The VWU World Heavyweight Championship is on the line, and Adam Jackpot getting the early start, trying to attack Bedlam here. He might have underestimated the Savage. But Adam trying to get out of harm's way. This match has not begun, folks. These guys have to get into the ring. They're in the ring. And the referee's called for the bell. Folks, this is one-on-one VWU Championship on the line. Adam Jackpot challenging the champion, the Savage, Jamal Bedlam. Wait a minute, hold on. Adam Jackpot's going to pull off the biggest upset in VWU history. It's a 2 count. Folks, I mean, that, like I said, that would have been the biggest upset in VWU history, maybe even bigger than a match only going under 30 minutes. Off the ropes. Swinging neck breaker by Jackpot. And you just put his whole body weight on the Savage. Of course, we've seen over the course of the past few weeks, the East Coast Connection have been at odds with Adam Jackpot and Kobe Vincent. I mean, this really, if you want to be real about this, this goes all the way back before, this goes at least all the way back to CyberSlam. We've seen over the course of the past few years, the East Coast Connection and Kobe Vincent have had issues. Then we saw Walter Scott go head-to-head with the problem Kobe Vincent at CyberSlam. Jamal Bedlam tried to give the assist, tried to help out his friend, and that's where we saw Adam Jackpot make his shocking arrival, and he helped Kobe Vincent, aligned himself with the problem, and they have been united ever since. And Adam Jackpot is trying to take the tag team championships from the East Coast Connection. Could we see Adam Jackpot as an AWF champion alongside Kobe Vincent at Glory Days? I mean, that's quite frankly distasteful, but it could happen. Adam now, wait a minute, hold on. Skull crushing finale into the cover. Bedlam could be done. Only a 2 count. Adam thought he had him. Adam Jackpot got the early start in this match, attacking Jamal Bedlam in his entrance. Now Jackpot on the top rope. He said he's going for the kill. Oh man, he just got thrown off the top rope. Big boot by Bedlam. What is this? Oh my good God. Powerbomb by the Savage. This is exactly why Adam wanted to get the early start here. It's going to be hard to stop him now. Dear God. Kobe Vincent is not out here. Walter Scott not out here. This is one-on-one for the VWU Championship. My understanding is we're making sure there's no outside interference. This isn't like other championship matches where 12 people interfere. You're not going to see that here. Oh my goodness, big crucifix power bomb by Bedlam, and Bedlam is saying he's done. I mean, honestly, he might be able to just pin Adam right now. He could be done. Jamal has something in mind here. What's he looking for? Old Bay Lariat. And that might do it. And 3. Jamal Bedlam is still the VWU World Heavyweight Champion. He retains here on Superstar Mayhem. And if he's able to hit that on Adam Jackpot at Glory Days, the East Coast Connection will retain their tag team championships. But I was just about to say, the one difference is they're going to have to deal with Kobe Vincent as well at Glory Days. Oh my good God. When do you see this? When do you see anyone military press the Savage? Wait, hold on, here comes Walter Scott. The OGFG. Springboard elbow. Great Scott elbow to Kobe Vincent, and Bedlam's up. Looking for a Savage. Cyclone. Have the East Coast Connection figured out a way to put the problem and Adam Jackpot down. But we see this at Glory Days. These two men still holding tag team championship gold. We're going to find out at Glory Days. It's going to be a hell of a matchup, folks.
There was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable people.
To see if we could become something more.
So when they needed us, we could fight the battles
that they never could.
folks, welcome back to Superstar Mayhem. We just saw the VWU World Championship decided, and now we are going to see the CAW All Stars World Heavyweight Championship defended. Here comes the challenger, Big Dwayne, former AWF World Champion, and alongside Dynamite, his tag team partner, multi-time AWF Tag Team Champion. I can't recall if Big Dwayne has ever challenged for the CAW All Stars Championship before, but it's taking place tonight. He's gonna have to go up against the reigning, defending CAW All Stars World Heavyweight Champion, Krack.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. How about you?
There he is. The man that won the CAW All Stars World Championship at CAW All Stars 16. The fans were on their feet as Krack put to rest the reign of Lewis Rivers and finally became CAW All Stars World Heavyweight Champion. Since then, Krack has been at odds with Kevin Cross, a man who he is set to meet at Glory Day 6 in an ambulance match. And if Krack is able to make it out tonight, still CAW All Stars champion, he will defend that championship against Kevin Cross at Glory Days. A championship Kevin Cross has been chasing for a long time. A championship Kevin Cross feels Krack doesn't deserve to hold. He may have a chance to take it away from him. That is, of course, if Jay can get through Big Dwayne tonight. What's on the line, folks? The CAW All Stars World Heavyweight Championship, the richest prize in this business. Hall of Famers have held that championship. From Quicksilver to Lubu to CJ Hawkins to AJ Young, the Goonie, Brandon Wolf, Ben Hopkins, John Blackos, Lewis Rivers, and now Krack. Got red suplex there by Big Dwayne. If there's anything that's clear, folks, the power, the strength, the size advantage goes to the man with big in his name. Double underhook suplex by the former AWF champion. Oh my good God. Very easy to forget how powerful, how dominant Big Dwayne can be. We see him over the course of the past few years as part of a tag team alongside Dynamite. I mean, that, and Dynamite also a very strong individual in his own right. Oh my good God. Big Dwayne taking the fight to Krack tonight. Belly to belly suplex, jeez. And folks, if Big Dwayne wins the CAW All Stars Championship tonight, we will still see Krack versus Kevin Cross in that ambulance match at Glory Days. That match will still happen. It's just the CAW All Stars Championship will not be on the line. However, if Big Dwayne is able to become the CAW All Stars champion, that's a big shakeup for CAW All Stars 17. You know, a lot of people have been throwing their name into the hat of potential challengers for that championship. We know Zaya Steele and James Needham in particular, co-winners of the CAW All Stars Rumble. They have set their sights on the CAW All Stars Championship. They got to be watching this one closely. Certainly they've been preparing for Krack. Maybe they should be preparing for Big Dwayne. Oh my God. Choke slam. That's got to do it. 2, and Krack able to get the shoulder up. That's how Big Dwayne won the AWF Championship, with a choke slam. But not the case tonight. Krack able to get the shoulder up, but how much does he have left in him? Into the corner, and Krack goes right down. Dynamite over there, but thankfully not well, he's back over. We've seen a lot of different sides of Big Dwayne and Dynamite over the years. We've seen that they're no strangers to doing whatever it takes. These two are once aligned with the Kings of CAW, the original version of the Kings of CAW. Dynamite, in fact, has been part of several different variations of that faction. The Evan Rockville-led faction, and later the Danny Hardy-led faction. Big kick to the face there by Krack. Big Dwayne rolling to the floor. Jay now heads up to the top rope. What is he looking to do from the top? Big drop kick. That's a big jump, folks. That's not just to the ring, but to the outside. And it appears Big Dwayne, he's bleeding, folks. Falcon Arrow by the CAW All Stars champion. Momentum on the side of the champion for the first time in this matchup. Oh, he's looking for Krack magic there. Hold on with it. Dynamite exchanging words with the CAW All Stars champion. But he's got to turn around. Big Dwayne. He's got him up. There's the fall-away slam. Did Krack just waste his opportunity, waste his window to win this match? Jay, again, able to get the shoulder up right before the 3 count. Oh no, accordion rack. Accordion rack is locked in. He's about to bend the champion in half. Is he tapped? No. Jay able to find a way out of the accordion rack. big chop by Jay, sending Big Dwayne down. Now elbow to the back of the head. Krack's he's gotta find a way to put the challenger down. And there's the 12-5. 12-5 by Jay. Jay not going for the cover though. Instead going to the top. He's on the top rope. What the hell is this? Moonsault! Into the cover. And 3. After the 12-5, Jay hits the moonsault, and that is enough. Krack still the CAW All Stars World Heavyweight Champion. He retains here on Superstar Mayhem. He will defend that championship at Glory Days against Kevin Cross. And speaking of which, Kevin Cross is in the ring with a sledgehammer. A damn sledgehammer. Attacking Jay with that hammer, which is going to be perfectly legal in that ambulance match. He's waiting for Jay to get to his feet. Crisis cutter. Crisis cutter by Kevin Cross to the champion. Although Kevin Cross taking the championship from the referee. He is not the champion, folks. Kevin Cross is not the champion, but if he is victorious and wins the ambulance match at Glory Days 6, we will have a new CAW All Stars World Heavyweight Champion in the world's greatest everything.
For a few seconds, this place was Armageddon. There was a firefight!
Tonight is the final episode of Superstar Mayhem, a show that started as a thorn in my side due to the revolution. Then it became the home of the dynasty, where I became the World Heavyweight Champion. And now I stand here today as the general manager of Superstar Mayhem, and with being the general manager that comes with making tough choices. One of which I had to make earlier today when I instructed Tommy Fenn and the Internet Champion Zaya Steele that they would not be welcomed into the building tonight due to their actions these past few weeks. I've had referees concerned about officiating that match at Glory Days, so I made a phone call to an old friend, a legend in this business, a former champion here in the AWF. And that is why I've made the decision to make the Internet Championship match between Zaya Steele and Tommy Fenn, a special guest referee match. Now, who is the referee? You all will find out at Glory Days 6. And folks, it's about time for the grand finale, the biggest event in AWF history, the grand conclusion, Glory Days 6. We will see a 20-man Royal Rumble match for the $1 Million Championship where anyone from AWF's history can be in that match. Also, the AWF Tag Team Championships will be on the line. The East Coast Connection, Jamal, Bedlam, and Walter Scott defend their titles against Adam Jackpot and Kobe Vincent. The World Tag Team Championships will be on the line as the strange alliance between AJ Young and JMI unite to challenge the Disciples for the tag team titles. And things heated up earlier on tonight. The Junior Heavyweight Championship on the line. Alex James defends against GMR, Al Cabrera, and Connor Greene. And we just heard the big change, special guest referee. Who's it going to be? We won't know until Glory Days. But what we do know, the Internet Championship is on the line. Zaya Steele versus Tommy Fenn. The Extreme Championship will be decided in the most extreme championship match in history, a casket match, when James Needham defends his championship against the Punisher, Fisk. One man is leaving in an ambulance, and one man is leaving with the CAW All Stars Championship. Will it be CAW All Stars World Heavyweight Champion Krack, or will it be the world's greatest everything, Kevin Cross? These two men have hated each other for years. They've battled over the CAW All Stars Championship, but here they battle over the United States Championship inside Hell in a Cell. Lewis Rivers versus John Blackos. And then one of our main events, Philadelphia Street Fight. Brian Stone of the Killer Clan Prophecy defends the AWF Championship against the winner of the Royal Rumble, TJ Nicholson. Then our other main event, the World Heavyweight Championship is on the line in a triple threat match. The champion, Ben Hopkins, defends against his former tag team partner, Scott McShannon, and the man cashing in his $1 Million Championship opportunity, Malik Brown. Three of the very best collide, but only one can be World Heavyweight Champion. And folks, at the next CAW All Stars World Tour Special, we are going to see the full Egotistical Bastards reunited. Sean Walsh, Ryan Carroll, and Krack team up to take on the A's, AJ Young, Adam Jackpot, and A. Fisk. But folks, we're not done tonight. We got our main event. World Heavyweight Champion Ben Hopkins faces one of his Glory Days opponents, Malik Brown. Non-title match. But this is going to be huge for momentum heading into Glory Days. And here he comes, the $1 Million Champion. Former two-time AWF Internet Champion. CAW All Stars Royal Rumble winner, VWU World Heavyweight Champion, among several other accolades. CAW All Stars Hall of Famer. When you talk about some of the best to ever do this, Malik Brown has to be in that conversation. One championship that has eluded him has been the AWF World Heavyweight Championship. And at Glory Days 6, Malik Brown has a chance to change that. He won the $1 Million Championship back at Survivor Series. And now he has a chance to walk out of Glory Days with the World Heavyweight Championship. But to do that, he's got to go through two former tag team partners, two of the best,
No, you can never get the keys to my throne.
But if anyone can do it, the mayor of the Violence Party for sure. Speaking of one of those men, perhaps the most important individual in that matchup, the reigning and defending World Heavyweight Champion, the Ben Hopkins. If there's anybody who knows a thing or two about cashing in the $1 million championship to become world champion, it's that man right there, Ben Hopkins. He won the $1 million championship several months ago, earlier this season. He cashed that thing in at CyberSlam, defeated JMI to become World Heavyweight Champion, which at the time was the missing piece to Ben Hopkins' championship legacy. Of course, obviously outside the AWF, CAW All Stars World Heavyweight Champion among several other championships, but here in the AWF, Junior Heavyweight Champion, $1 million champion, went on to win the AWF Tag Team Championships alongside one of his opponents at Glory Days, Scott McShannon. And now he stands on top as World Heavyweight Champion. And over the course of the past few weeks, we have seen a shift in attitude from Ben Hopkins. At one time, embracing the people, at one time seemingly having some kind of semblance of morality and values, and that has seemingly gone out the window. We have seen a return to a Ben Hopkins that we saw a long time ago when he was Junior Heavyweight Champion, doing whatever it takes to be and remain champion. He cost himself a friendship of over a decade with Scott McShannon, and Ben Hopkins seemingly doesn't give a damn. I mean, did you hear what he said earlier on tonight? He doesn't give a damn about anybody. Now we're seeing Ben Hopkins and Malik Brown face to face in the middle of an AWF ring. Folks, I don't know if we've seen this before. I definitely don't think we've seen it here in the AWF. We may not have seen it ever before. These two one-on-one, Ben Hopkins and Malik Brown. Remember several years ago, Malik Brown won the CAW All Stars Royal Rumble match, earned the right to challenge for a world championship. Now he opted to cash in for the VWU World Championship, and he was very successful, went on to have an incredible run as champion. Some people thought and felt that Malik should have challenged for the CAW All Stars Championship, and as we know, that next CAW All Stars 11, Ben Hopkins walked in the challenger, challenged then champion Brandon Wolf for the championship, and won the CAW All Stars World Championship. And there were some people, and you may even argue they were crying and, excuse my language, bitching because it was not Malik Brown, that it was Ben Hopkins. And some people, maybe they have held on to those feelings, and maybe have waited for an opportunity like this to see these two go head to head in the middle of the ring, and we're seeing it right here and right now. There's a drop kick by Malik Brown. Malik heading up to the top rope. What is Malik looking to do? Big drop kick. Certainly this is not Malik Brown's first time challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship. We saw when Malik Brown several years ago came into the AWF, and that was a very big deal when Malik arrived in the AWF. Set his sights on then World Heavyweight Champion AJ Young. In fact, we saw here on a Superstar Mayhem what looked like Malik Brown winning the World Heavyweight Championship due to a fast count from the referee as Ben Hopkins dives over the top ropes. Oh my God. Like I was saying, Malik Brown, he for a moment or two, he was the World Heavyweight Champion. But that decision was reversed. And then we saw Malik and AJ Young go at it at CyberSlam that year. Malik fell short, wasn't able to capture the World Heavyweight Championship officially. And you gotta know, the competitor that Malik is, that has sat with him ever since, of course he's had success. He's a two-time internet champion. As now he's on the receiving end of a double underhook suplex. And then over in CAW All Stars alongside Zaya Steele, those dominant World Tag Team Champions, CAW All Stars World Tag Team Champions maybe we've ever seen. But now Malik Brown has a chance once again to be World Heavyweight Champion. Ben Hopkins now, is he going for the mass appeal move of friendship? And he's tuning up the brand. He's looking for that super kick. Oh, wait a minute, Malik Brown, he ducked. He's done his homework. He's watched a few Ben Hopkins matches, and he knows. He knew what was coming. And now Malik with a kick to the side of the head. And that could be enough. From what I'm being told, folks, General Manager Ben Hitman has told Scott McShannon that he's not allowed to come to ringside. He does not want him to get involved in this matchup. I'm being told Scott McShannon could lose his spot in the World Heavyweight Championship match at Glory Days if he gets involved in this matchup. So we're going to have a clear, decisive winner tonight. Oh, Malik went for a dropkick from the top to the floor, but Ben was able to brush him aside. Nasty fall for Malik Brown. What is this? Ben Hopkins. Vicious elbows to the face of Malik Brown. Rubbing his boot in his face after shaking his ass in front of his face. I mean, hey, whatever you got to do. Now he's tuning up the brand. Here we go. Sweet Ben music. Hopkins goes down, though. Can he capitalize? He goes in for the cover. 2. Only a 2 count. Folks, this is our final main event of Superstar Mayhem. Ben Hopkins goes in for the cover again. Does he have it now? Only a 2. Whoever walks out with the victory tonight will be known as the winner of the final main event in AWF Superstar Mayhem history. The last stop before Glory Days 6. Hopkins is fired up here. He's wondering what he's got to do to put Malik Brown down. But here comes Malik. What is this? Uh-oh, he caught him. No, Jaguar knee. Variation of the Jaguar knee, and that could do it. 2, only a 2 count. Usually we see Malik Brown hit the Jaguar knee from a running position. There was no run in there, no momentum, just able to dish the knee out. Not enough to get the job done. Maybe he has to hit get the momentum to be able to put the World Heavyweight Champion down. What is this? Head scissors from the top rope. And Ben Hopkins rolling to the floor. Getting a little bit of a breather. Throwing Ben back into the ring. This would be a huge victory for Malik Brown heading into Glory Days if he can beat Ben Hopkins here. And oh my good God, boot to the side of the head there by Malik. Oh, he might be looking for it now. He's looking for that Jaguar knee. He's looking for it. If he hits this, it's over. Oh, but Hopkins steps aside. He moves out of the way. And now here comes Descent of Madness. Descent of Madness by the world champion. And that's got to do it. Hopkins, though, doesn't go in for the cover. Instead, opting for something else, looking for maybe a mass appeal move of friendship. Shouts out to Uprising's Mason Chronic. And now Hopkins tuning up the brand. Sweet Ben music. The second time in this matchup. Is that enough? Will Malik Brown be able to get his shoulder up? 2 and 3. Ben Hopkins picks up the victory here in the main event of the final Superstar Mayhem. And he defeats one of the men that he will face at Glory Days 6. But at Glory Days, it's not going to be one-on-one. It's going to be a triple threat matchup, and Ben Hopkins does not have to be involved with the pinfall or the submission to lose his World Heavyweight Championship. But for tonight, the World Heavyweight Champion stands tall, and wait a minute! That's his former tag team partner, his former best friend. That's Scott McShannon. And Ben Hopkins is running out of here. He does not want to deal with Scott McShannon. The match is over, so all bets are off. Scott grabbing a microphone. Let's hear from him. What does McShannon have to say?
Typical Ben. Tuck tail and run at any opportunity he can get. When the going gets tough, Ben gets going. And it doesn't matter if it's you or Malik, because only one of us is walking out that title, and it sure as shit ain't you, boy. There's only one BHB, and it ain't going to be the Ben Hopkins brand that walks out the champion. It's going to be this bald-headed bastard, Scott McShannon, because at Glory Days, sorry Malik, you're just an obstacle in the way. Sorry Ben, well, not sorry, but I'm walking out the AWF World Heavyweight Champion, whether you like it or not, bitch.
The BHB, the bald-headed bastard, Scott McShannon, standing tall. But will he stand tall with the World Heavyweight Championship at Glory Days? To do that, he's got to beat his former best friend, Ben Hopkins. He's got to beat Malik Brown. It's incredible odds. Who will walk out World Heavyweight Champion of the grand finale, the series finale of the AWF. Folks, thank you for all the incredible years of Superstar Mayhem. We got one more left. Please join us one final time at Glory Days 6.